Hey guys, this is Media Gaze, and I'm back playing Icewind Dale. So last time we left off, we had went in the bar, and she was talking about the innkeeper, and she was not trusting how he got possession of this inn when the previous owner died. So let's go check out what that's all about. See how he got a hold of this inn. Evening Shade Inn. Okay. Here he is.
I don't mind.
You looking for a room, or do you just want to let the chill in? I got no rooms for stragglers. Show some coin, or I'll show you the door. You Aldwin? Yeah, maybe. Do I know you? Amelia, the barmaid at the Root Cellar, mentioned you. She said you bought this inn from a man named Eldwin. Before he vanished, that is. Amelia? That dried-up serving wench with the voice like a harpy? Yeah, I know her. And she's right. I did buy this place from Eldon. And I'm beginning to see why the old dodger wanted to sell this inn and vanish right quick. Why? Well, he stuck me with this hole and not much business to be had. Winter's choked off all the passes, so that means no caravans and no business. I hope old Eldon got buried in a snowdrift or used as a chew bone by an ogre. Anyway, the claim's mine, so I got to make do. Eldon wrote the claim to you? Yeah, written in pen and ink, legally binding. Every I dotted, every T crossed. For any fool to see, so... Well, Eldon had palsy, but you knew that, right? So if this claim was written to you, of course, assuming that Eldon knew how to write, which he didn't, then the script would hardly be as perfectly written as you say. Yeah, well, old Eldon must have had someone write it for him then, because everything looks in order to me. It's not unheard of to have others write claims for you. All I know is the claim's mine. Now, do you want a room or not? If not, then get out. I don't know if we need to rest or not. Never mind then. I want a room. Are there any for free? Yeah, we got a little space left, but I don't want to hear any haggling over the prices. You hear? This is the only inn in town, so don't even be thinking you'll find a better deal anywhere else. Very well then, let's see what rooms you have. I don't even think I need to rest, but we'll go ahead and rest anyway. Noble. That'll be good. 15 gold? Wait, I don't know if I can afford that. I kind of wanted to keep it at 400 in case I needed to buy some scrolls. Let's not rest right now. Is there rooms here? Let Sheila check.
I am prepared. Agreed.
Let Sheila check this out.
Agreed.
There could be stuff in these rooms. Here we go. Locked. So we use our thieving abilities. Eldon's legacy ring. Interesting. We might need that for something later. See how she's like bugged on the door there? Okay. Necklace. Nice. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's see what she got. She can come downstairs with some new items on. Okay, those items don't do her any good though, because they're not magical. But you can put them there until we get something better.
My duty is clear.
Or we could sell them if I need the cash.
May I help?
All right, let's see. Let's head out of here.
I can do it.
So I guess I don't know how he got.
Of course.
I guess he got it somehow. Maybe we'll find out more about that later. Okay, so we still need to just go to the blacksmith, and then there's some kind of airship somewhere. We have to go find that. I want to try to do that in this video, so we can get on to the Vale of Shadows by the next video. Let's see where we're at. It's probably just this top area here we need to explore. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Up here. Okay, here's the blacksmith. A blacksmith's anvil, often used to make or repair tools. And weapons. We can probably sell to this guy.
I can do it.
Colin. Welcome, stranger. What can I do for you? Greetings, my name is Hank. You must be Colin, the local blacksmith. Aye, I am Colin. If you're needing a sharp blade or a stout mace, I'm the man to see. Best take advantage while I'm still here. While you're still here, are you going somewhere? I suppose so. With all the school drudgery that's been going on around here, I imagine I'll not be around much longer. I see. So you're planning on leaving town? Ha! I wish that was possible. The southern pass has long since been snowed in by this damnable weather we've been having lately. Now I hear tell that even the northern route to the 10 towns has been blocked by an avalanche. Mark my words, none of us will last through this winter. We're all done for. I've no intention of dying here. Why is it that you are so ready to line your own grave? Not much for me to live for, really. My Mary passed a few years ago from the fever, and now my son's gone missing, snatched out of his bed in the middle of the night, right out from under my nose. He was just a boy. I'm sorry, Colin. Any idea who or what took him? If I knew that, you'd think I'd be standing around here pounding at metal? He just vanished, I tell you. Gone without a trace. Even old Arundel couldn't find a trail, and he's got a nose for such things. I imagine whatever took him will come back for me next. I can't say it'll be unwelcome. That's a good one. I've spoken with Arundel. He believes the source of the disturbances may lie within the Vale of Shadows. The Vale of Shadows, huh? That doesn't surprise me. That place reeks of evil. Most folks in town avoid it like the plague. Those that wander off in that direction are never heard from again. May I see what you have for sale? Oh, we've got plate mail. A little pricey. A lot of this stuff's expensive. Hopefully I'll be getting some gold pretty soon. I think we're all armed pretty good. We got some magic weapons here. We need to buy these eventually. Look at this. How am I going to get that much gold for weapons? Magic plate mail. All this stuff's way out of my range right now. See if I can sell some of my junk though. sell these bows finally. Yeti pelt. Oh, I'll get some money. Oh, he needs one. Okay. Do you have more? Sell that one. Anybody else have items for sale? Yeah, we need more identify spells before we leave town. Alright.
How may I best serve?
I think that's everything. So Sheila,
Yes, yes.
take a look around while we're negotiating. Failed. And I've been working on her lockpicking, so I guess I gotta do some more points in that.
I will assist you in any way. I don't mind.
Alright, let's see. Sit over here. Okay, so this must be the airship. Let's go check this out.
Gladly.
Gnome. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in. What can I do for you? Who are you? Of course, introductions. How rude of me. Sometimes I just get so wrapped up in my work. The name's Oswald. Oswald Fiddlebender. Your work? What is it you do here? I'm an inventor of sorts. I make things that are meant to improve the lives of others. Like the ship, for instance. I also dabble in alchemy. Would you care to sample some of the potions I have concocted? No thanks. Tell me about this ship of yours. Why, this ship is my home. At least it has been since I crashed her over a year ago. I know. She's not much to look at, but someday I'll have her back in one piece, and in the air once more. In the air? You mean this contraption can actually fly? Of course it can! Or at least it could once. You should have seen it. It was amazing. It was like sailing on a sea of clouds. She's my greatest invention yet, you know. That is truly amazing. Why would you build such a strange device? The passages through the spine of the world are fraught with many dangers. The caravans that travel between the Southlands and the 10 towns must brave not only the treacherous terrain, but all the nasty creatures that inhabit it as well. I simply sought to find an alternative route through the mountains, or, in this case, over them. So how did you end up in Kaldahar? Yes, well, that's a rather embarrassing story. You see, when I attempted the crossing on the airship's maiden voyage, I was the only one aboard. I had a bit of trouble convincing anyone back in Brimshander to crew with me. I'm really not in the mood for a story. Go on, I'm listening. Anyhow, I managed to get the ship airborne and was making excellent progress over the mountains. It really was a magnificent view. The billowing clouds, the snow-capped peaks that shimmered like diamonds in the sunlight. I guess I was so enamored by the beauty of it all that I didn't notice that outcropping of rock until it was too late. You hit the mountain? What happened next? Well, the collision ripped the bottom of the ship wide open. The steering mechanism was badly damaged, and the ship began to lose altitude. I tried desperately to keep it aloft, but down we came, falling from the sky like a stone. It is by sheer luck that I crashed here in the town of Kaldahar. Lucky indeed. Tell me again, what is it you do here? I'm an inventor of sorts. I make things that are meant to improve the lives of others. Sure, what sort of potions do you have? I have all kinds. Currently I am working on a special brew for the farmers of Kaldahar, something that will help protect their livestock from the bitter cold front that seems to have settled upon the valley. Several farmers were kind enough to donate some cows to serve as test subjects for my experiments. You're feeding experimental potions to these cows? Don't you think that is kind of cruel? Nonsense! I would never hurt these animals. In fact, I've come to think of them as my friends. Besides, without my help, they would all freeze to death. I see. Do you have any potions that we might find useful? Most certainly. I'd be more than happy to supply you with whatever potions you might need. At a fair price, of course. Very well. Let's see what you have. Potions. These are going to be expensive too. A lot of times in games like this, I don't buy potions because you'll get a lot of them as you go. And a lot of times I'll end up just selling them potions because, except for maybe healing potions, because you can make more money off them. And then a lot of times you stack up potions in your inventory, and then you never actually ever use them. It's kind of a waste. It's like saving them for something special, and then you know you just keep saving them, and pretty soon they could be even worthless, and you just keep waiting and saving them. Might as well just use them when you got them. Okay, so I guess that's all for this guy. I could probably come back and buy stuff. Let's check again and see if he has any magic items at the bottom. No. Okay. Can he identify? That's weird. Okay, so let's head out of here. In case we ever need potions, we'll come back there. So we gotta go back to this tower.
Of course.
And that's where the wizard guy is who sells, I believe so. This is where he sells the scrolls. And we need to buy some more of these.
Ready?
Since I said in a previous video, I made Presto a conjurer because that's how he is in the animated series. But he can't learn the spell Identify, so I'm going to have to buy some scrolls so I'll be able to identify my items that I find during my adventuring. So it's going to be a little expensive for me when I want to check items, but that's no
I can do that with my eyes closed.
I can just get a bunch of scrolls. I guess Presto can do it.
Right.
Get in there.
Done and done.
I fear much of the knowledge I possess is beyond your comprehension. Yeah, I'm sure it is for now. Okay. Just want to buy oh, they're 120. Okay, we'll buy as many of these as we can. Oh, there's only one left. Shoot. So I guess we'll have to be going back to town to identify my items. It's gonna be kind of a hassle, but oh well.
Here I go.
Let's get the party
Yes.
together.
Surely.
Alright guys, so I think we are done in Kaldahar finally. I think this is the way out of town. Let's head over here. Alright, so we've explored the whole town finally. It took a while because there's a lot of dialogue. But we've learned a lot about this area. And that's what you want to do when you're adventuring in these D&D games. You want to learn as much as you can about what's going on before you head out just looking for random monsters. The Yetis are still here. Okay, so now we're gonna head to the Vale of Shadows, and for the next video, we should have some battle finally, and get some experience going for these guys. So we're still only 2nd level. No, I mean, that's not right. What level are we? Yeah, we're still level 1. They're level 2. So we're just barely getting going. But now we're just I'm sure we'll get a lot of adventuring going now in this Vale of Shadows. Alright guys, so I'll see you for the next video, and I'll see you next time.